Hello again, and the theme of this little clip is don't forget about the glossary task. Remember that one? It's what we discussed in class in maybe the second or third week of the semester, and I asked you to buy a notebook to record all the key terminology, key terms that we come across during the course, with a brief definition and an example for each term. You were going to keep doing this throughout the semester and hand me that notebook at the end of the semester, and the glossary task I think is worth 10%. It's quite a large task, and it's a task that you should be continuing with day by day, week by week, as you come across more teaching terminology. I'm expecting really that most of that terminology would come from this approaches course, but if you want to add other things from other courses, you're more than welcome. Now, given that it's going to be probably pretty difficult for you to get that notebook completed and get it to me, I have set up the glossary feature in LMS so that you can do this online. And I'm going to show you where it is. This is in fact where we began events with this glossary, 24th of February to the 1st of March. And I added here a little section about how to do your glossary online. And what it is, of course. Key terms and concepts, definitions, explanations, example. For example, role play. What is a role play? A role play is a classroom activity in which students play roles, play parts in order to practice communicating. For example, hotel role play. One student is the receptionist and the other is a customer. You'll see that I've suggested, ambitiously maybe, optimistically maybe, that you might add around 5 terms a day into your glossary, so that your final product at the end of the semester is in fact quite large. Okay, how are you going to do this? Basically, here is the approaches and methods glossary. Right? All you do, click it. And here it is. If you remember, a glossary is a type of dictionary, so it's not surprising in this online format that we see an alphabetical ordering. And you'll see that I've got an option of reading what you've done by alphabetically, C for communicative competence, L for lexical approach, categories if we have them, and authors. Berg, myself. Okay. Now, in order to put in a new entry, it's very simple. You just click add a new entry, put in your term, and off you go. Now, the only person who has so far contributed to this glossary, apart from myself, is Mr. Berg-Kaller here, who has put in a definition for communicative competence. What has he written? Refers to a learner's ability to use language to communicate successfully. Okay? definition from Swain and Anale, who broke this down into 4 areas: words, rules, appropriacy, cohesion, coherence, communication strategies. Fine, very good. Example, the aim of CLT and communicative approach is communicative competence. I think that's maybe more the definition than the example. Anyway, never mind. In the classroom, to evaluate students' competence. 2 teachers, just be careful with the editing here. Use information gap and role play activities, yes, correct, for speaking, letters for writing and note taking, and summarising. And there's the key word, communicative competence. Okay, that's all you need for that term. But many of you may have slightly different definitions and different examples, so you can put in your own little explanations of what you think communicative competence is. We don't need to have only one definition. You're almost welcome to come up with them. The point is you've got to start contributing and doing it regularly. So remember, click Add a New Entry, write your term, put in your little explanation, an example. You can add key terms if you wish. And importantly, when you get to the end, save your changes. Right? Now, if you find some incredibly important file that's very relevant, you could load it as an attachment if you wished. I think on the whole probably you won't need to, but it's an option. Okay, now I'm not going to save those changes obviously, so I'm cancelling. We'll go back. Right, it's under the 24th of February to 1st of March date. Glossary, explanation, enter your task here. Make it part of your daily routine to enter a few little terms into your glossary. Good luck, have fun. See you next time, guys. Bye.